We knew before we even went into the helicopters that going up to the top of this mountain was going to be a huge risk. No one has ever tried to highline here. With the weather being so unpredictable, there was a chance we'd have to hike down the mountain. We didn't really know 100% what we were getting ourselves into. I traveled all the way to the southern tip of Argentina, Ushuaia, for adventure. They call it El Fin del Mundo, the end of the world. My name is Ryan Robinson, and I am a professional highliner. Highlining is the art of walking on a 1-inch piece of rope over any span. It's thrilling, but it really lets me get out into the world and explore new places. There's a lot of planning and logistics that go into highlining, which is how we were introduced to Facu. He knows the area and was able to make a lot of things happen.
Okay, let's do it.
Aside from the obvious beauty of the region, what really drew me down here was the thought of standing on a highline and looking over to the side and realizing that this was the end of the world. I wanted to highline in the mountains, specifically on El Colorado, but the only way to get there is by helicopter. So we were put in touch with Roberto.
Extremo sur, Colorado, va cambiando todo el tiempo la dirección del viento y la intensidad.
Because the winds in the mountain are so strong, we had to be ready to take off at a moment's notice. This mountain range is beautiful. And it has this gorgeous glacial lake at the bottom of it. Once we decide to rig this line, I go into work mode. Head down, rigging, establishing the line, making sure everything's put together correctly. Highlining over water is the most difficult experience that I've ever had on a slackline. So disorienting. It's so confusing. You feel like you're falling. But once I take my first step, that all goes away. Looking down and seeing the color of the water, and I pick my head up and there are these glorious peaks. And these constant reminders of all of the beauty around me. There's a tradition of adventure here, whether it's sailors or explorers. There are so many things to experience and so many things to learn and ways to grow. There's a feeling in the air that this place holds the keys to a lot of adventure. It's interesting that they call this place the end of the world. To me, it feels more like a new beginning.